All right, welcome to the Jungle Clones. Yes, no, it's not Jim Rome with you. It is A-Bomb coast to coast, and we are getting set for Braves Brewers live from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight's starters, Max Fried up against Adrian Hauser. Max Fried for the Braves. He comes into the game with a 9-4 record, a 4.29 ERA. And Milwaukee starter Adrian Hauser, a 2-3 record with a 4.01 ERA. Ronald Acuna getting set to lead things off for the Braves, who come into tonight's play 57-37, up a big 7 games on Washington. And Milwaukee been slumping lately. They're still above 500, but barely 48-46. 2.5 games back of the Cubs in the NL Central. Welcome in, everybody. Mexican for Golovkin, banner 78. This is not a live stream of the game itself. We wish we could bring that to you. We would bring that to you if we could, but we get shut down pretty quickly, so we're the next best thing on that. We are radio on steroids or your second screen companion, depending on how you're taking in the game tonight. So Ronald Acuna stepping in the batter's box, and we are getting set for baseball battle between the Braves and Brewers. And here's the first pitch. It is in there for strike one. We're underway at 8:11 Eastern Time. There's ball one to Acuna. Hope everybody had a great Monday, if that's even possible. My day wasn't too bad. Just got off work about an hour ago. Got some grub after work, and now we're ready for this game. The Braves swept the Padres on the first leg of this road trip, and now we're in Milwaukee for 3. The 2-1 pitch is in there. It's 2-2. This game brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. So the roof is open, apparently, in Milwaukee. It is open. Acuna batting .291. And here is the pitch to him. It's outside. All right. Scoreboard is rocking now. And Acuna bounces one over to third base. Throw to first is in time. There's out number 1. So here's Dansby Swanson. My name is A-Bomb. Our show is Coast to Coast. We are coming at you live from Metro Atlanta. Dansby's batting .273, 17 home runs, 57 RBIs. He looks at strike one. Hauser bringing the gas. That was 95. Pitch is fouled away. 0-2 on Dansby. Last time we did a Milwaukee Braves/Braves game, man, there was a huge turnout for that. So we can replicate that. I think I got over 1,000 views on that one. which was a surprise because Milwaukee's not, they've got some great fans up there, but they're not really a big team. They're not a big city kind of team. So if you're a Brewers fan and you're watching, thanks so much for being right here. Let's hope it's an epic Monday. Yeah, that'd be great. Be great if we could get off to this series with a bang. I mean, we have to lose sometime, right? We're going to lose a game here and there, but how about not having that happen tonight? How about we win tonight? Thanks to Mexican, as always, for the latest trade rumors. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's outside. Freddie Freeman is on deck. Here's the payoff to Dansby. Foul ball. Good question, Banner, and I'm going to say either Wrigley Field or Fenway. Would love to go see a Braves game at either one of those places. Here's the payoff again to Dansby. Fouled away again. That would be a great one too, the Mets. Now, I have mentioned previously that I will be making my first ever trip to Wrigley Field in September. And that's going to be great. Can't wait. It is not versus the Braves, however. It's Cubs v. Pirates. And Dansby cranks one into right field, but it's caught on a line by Christian Yelich. There's out number 2. I'm still pumped about going to Wrigley Field for the first time. It's going to be great. The only thing that would make it perfect was if the Braves were playing. Freddie with that big 2-out, 3-run bomb last night in the 8th inning. He had been like 0 for his last 12, somewhere in that neighborhood. And we knew we could not keep a man down for too long. So that 3-run blast was the winning RBI last night. This time, however, Freddie grounds over to the second baseman, and it's an easy 1-2-3 inning for the Brewers in the top of the first. So Braves nothing, Brewers coming up to bat. You are with Coast to Coast. We're going to step aside for this timeout. A-Bomb and the Braves will be right back. are, 5 in the first inning, and Max Fried with his 9-4 record, 4.29 ERA. The first pitch, a little bit outside. The 1-0 pitch, line right to Ozzie Albies, out number 1. So leadoff man for Milwaukee is quickly retired. That was Lorenzo Cain. Here comes Christian Yelich batting second. Ryan Braun due up third. And the first pitch to Christian Yelich is a strike. 330. This dude has some fat numbers. That's his average. 32 home runs, 68 RBIs. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. As I recall, the last series where the Braves and Brewers got together, Christian Yelich didn't do jack during that series. Let's hope it happens the same way this time around. The 0-2 pitch is outside. The best season the Braves ever had, it would have been sometime, and I don't have the exact year, but it would have been somewhere in between, let's say, 1999 and 2005. Somewhere in that period, I think that's my guess without researching it. And there's strike 3 to Yelich. Nice one. Max Fried records his first K. And there's 2 outs. One of those seasons in the early 2000s was probably our best year as far as the amount of wins during the regular season. And I'm pretty sure that whatever our best regular season percentage was, whatever that year was, it did not lead to a World Series victory. So here's Ryan Braun, and the 1-0 pitch to him is fouled away. Max Fried deals the 1-1 pitch. This one's put in play. Slow roller to first. Freddie Freeman over to Max Fried covering first. Ryan Braun slides into first. It is too late, however. So a couple of 1, 2, 3 innings from both clubs. No scores. We head to the second inning from Milwaukee, coast to coast. We'll be back after this. Here comes Josh Donaldson. Leading off the top of the second inning for the Braves. It's 0-0 for Milwaukee. We'll check some scores around the league coming up. We've got a light schedule tonight. And the first pitch is a strike. Donaldson hits this one the other way into right field. There's a base hit. Leadoff single. And he keeps on keeping on. Right now, Donaldson can't miss. Pretty much everything. Every time he swings the bat, it's going to be a hit somewhere. So, batting fifth today for the Braves, with a runner on first and nobody out, is Markakis. And he looks at strike one. If it's your first time on board, you know the rules. Hit that subscribe button. Please like and subscribe to your boy. Markakis, 288 average. And the 0-1 pitch. This one's put in play in the left field. Will he be able to catch it? Yes, Braun has it. And he throws back to first. Braun does, and it gets away. So Josh Donaldson takes second on a throwing error. Braun should have just thrown that one back to the cutoff man. Or whoever's, like, you know, standing somewhere near second base. Instead, he thought he was going to try to double up Donaldson, who was nowhere near territory where you're able to double up the runner like that. Haha, yes. Okay, so here's Ozzie Albies, runner on second. And one out. Wow, look at this score. Giants 19, Rockies 2. That's a final from Coors Field earlier today. Oh, appreciate that so much, Banner. Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun doing these live streams. We hope the Bone Crusher will join us in a little bit. We understand he's got some car problems he's dealing with today. Ozzie Albies pops this one. Shortstop Garcia has it. And this time they do double up Josh Donaldson. So how about them apples? Wow. All right, so he took a little bit too far, too much lead off second base, and he got doubled up on that one. So that takes care of the Braves in their portion of the second inning. Let's head to the bottom of the second. Hold them right here, and we'll be right back. This is A-Bomb. You are watching Coast to Coast. We're in the bottom of the second. Max Fried is up there pitching against Yasmani Grandal. 253 average, 19 home runs, 49 driven in. And here's the next pitch. In there, it's 1-1. Four, 5, and 6 batters due up for Milwaukee in the bottom of the second. The 1-1 pitch is in there. Max Fried, so far, looking like he's got his game. And the 1-2. Bounces up there. It's 2-2. Ethan, that's quite all right. You do your baseball practice. The goal now is to get to the LLWS, the Little League World Series. And the 2-2 pitch is outside. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Let's take a look at some scores. The Phillies are losing to the Dodgers. We're in the fourth inning. Dodgers 4, Phillies 1. Bottom of the fourth in New York, where the Rays are up 2-0 on the Yankees. Tigers 4, Indians 2 in the fifth inning. Red Sox 5, Blue Jays 4 in the third. And there's a strikeout. Grandal is retired. And 1 out in the second. Reds 1, Cubs nothing at Wrigley. That's in the second inning. White Sox and Royals scoreless in the second. First inning just underway in St. Louis, where the Pirates and Cardinals are scoreless. We told you about the Giants and Rockies. San Francisco won 19-2, and that was just game 1. Okay, that's just game 1. And now they're in game number 2 from Coors Field, and it's in a rain delay, scoreless. Moustakis is your batter, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. And then the only other game later on tonight, it is Astros in Anaheim with the Angels. That's a 10:07 Eastern start. And that scoreboard update brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. It's a 1-1 count to Moustakis. Thumbs up for the live. And there's strike 2 to Moustakis. The 1-2 bounces up there. 2-2. We'll check in with Jim Rome here in just a bit. See what happened in his first segment from earlier today. Moustakis, nice play. Josh Donaldson, and throws him out at first. We know about Josh Donaldson's bat, but what we didn't know about, I don't think the Braves realized that they were getting a defensive superstar over at third base. Hell of a play. And so 2 outs, nobody on base. Here's Aguilar. First baseman, batting .236, 8 home runs, 33 RBIs. He takes ball one. Yeah, that's a heck of a play by Donaldson. And he's made that play half dozen times this year already. And there's a strike to Aguilar. That's a tough question, Banner 78. Might have to think about that one for a little bit. The 1-1. This one is hit to medium center field. Can of corn. Easy play for Acuna. And that retires the side. So we're through 2 innings in Milwaukee. We have yet to see a base runner. Well, no, let's take that back. We did have Josh Donaldson as a base runner, but he got retired on a double play. So both pitchers tonight so far have faced the minimum. So let's check in with Jim Rome in his first hour from earlier today as we go between innings.
Welcome to the jungle. What's going on? My name is Jim Rome. Hope you had a great weekend. Nice to have you here on a Monday. Got a lot of show for you today. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right at this thing. Program brought to you by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. Rocket Mortgage with you every step of the way to provide a seamless mortgage experience. All right, then. The show sets up like this. I've got a telephone number. It is paid for. 1-800-636-8686. Hit me up right now. Toll free. You get through Adam Hawk. You get in the rotation. You get on the air. You get racked. Maybe you get a golden ticket. People find out about you. They follow you on Twitter. They check your social. And all of a sudden, you get yourself a little brand. I'm like the idol maker. I'm here to help you. 1-800-636-8686. Also, follow me on Twitter, please, at Jim Rome. Email me at Rome, R-O-M-E, at haveatake.com. All right, coming up next segment, we'll talk some basketball. Denver Nuggets head coach Michael Malone. Top of hour number 2, Hall of Fame trainer Freddie Roach. We talk some boxing. Pacquiao fighting Elton Brand right after Freddie Roach. So that's what we call in the business front-loading. 3 interviews in the first half of the program. You can try to get through right now. I'd even put you up for the right phone call. Meantime, back end has plenty of time for you to call if you want to wait and see how it develops. I've got the ATP on a Monday. The Ask the Pros. Think about what you might want to ask me. All right, now, if you've listened to the show long enough, or even if you listened this past Friday, you know how I feel about the sport of tennis. It's a sport that I go way back with. I go back a long way. I love that sport. It's a sport that I used to talk about quite a bit on the program back in the day. Brad Gilbert, who, if memory serves, was ranked as high as number 4 in the world, used to come on this show quite a bit. We talk tennis, and we talk about the Raiders. Some of my favorite conversations ever in this business, on this show, on any of my TV shows.
All right, we're back. Brian McCann leading off the top of the third. .257 average, 8 home runs, 31 RBIs for the catcher. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs, 1-1. Two and one now to McCann. McCann hits one right into the shift, into the shallow right, where the second baseman was playing, and there's out number 1. And here's Austin Riley batting 8th today, .253. His average keeps dipping, but dude's a rookie. I mean, he's going to get it together. 16 home runs. And the first pitch is a strike. Yeah, no doubt. Didn't we witnessed that a little bit yesterday Here's the 0-1 pitch to Riley, grounded over to short. There's the throw to first, and that's 2 out quickly. All right, we're going to try to crank this thing up once again. All right, we're right back. I'm not sure. I do apologize. Have no idea what the hell's been wrong last couple of days. I'm not getting any problems with OBS. Like, it's completely green down there. Crusher, let me know if there's any other ideas you have. If I'm showing all green on OBS, why am I having this buffering problem on YouTube? We'll be right back. All right, let's see if we can keep this stream up and running. Yeah, Crusher, my KBBS has been holding steady at green. We've got the 7-second delay, which I didn't need for the last couple of weeks, but I put it in earlier tonight because of what happened yesterday. Holding steady at 26:49 KBS. And there's the first base hit for Milwaukee. It's a leadoff single. Rocket to right field, opposite field shot. All right. right, so with runner on first, nobody out, here's Orlando Arcia, 232 average, 12 home runs this year. He's a shortstop, and he is batting 8th. Foul ball. Yeah, it's holding steady. 26-65 right now. 26-72. Pitcher Adrian Hauser in the on-deck circle, and the pitch to Arcia. Nice play, Josh Donaldson again. Only play was at first base, so he got that out. Runner moves over to second. 1 out, and here's the pitcher. Crusher, why would I want to turn down the KBPS? And so here's Adrian Hauser batting. He is batting 0-0-0. And the first pitch is a strike. And that average is an 0.47 this year. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Low. So with a runner on second base, here's the 1-1 pitch to the pitcher. It's a foul ball. Not sure why he's not trying to bunt here. I don't get that. But now there's 2 strikes on him. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Hauser. Swung and a missed. Hauser down on strikes. There are 2 outs and a runner on second base. All right, Walking Legend, welcome in. Yeah, we reported that Cubs score, that Reds 1, Cubs nothing score earlier today. And Walking Legend, not sure if you heard me talking about this earlier, but I'm about to be able to scratch Wrigley Field off the bucket list. I'm going there in September. Wish it was a Braves game, but it's not. It's Pirates, Cubs. Welcome in. Mixer. The Mixer is in the dugout. Welcome in. Here's a 1-0 pitch to Kane. Leadoff man, 2 outs. This one is grounded over to Dansby. No problem there. There's out number 3. And that'll end the 3rd inning. So we've got no score. And Acuna will be leading off the top of the 4th when we come back on Coast to Coast. Do not move. Stay where you are. More excitement coming up next with A-Bomb. Banner 78, you never have to apologize for having a cold one or two in this room, in this house. This is your safe spot, your safe place. There are no girlfriends, spouses, anything like that. We do welcome ladies to the dugout. Don't get that twisted, but we don't have anybody in the dugout telling us what to do. And here's Acuna. He's 0 for 1, and the count is 0-2. This is coast to coast. We're in the top of the 4th, and we are scoreless. There's a ball. It's 1-2 to Acuna. Here's the 1-2, and it's fouled away. Acuna, Dansby, Freddie Freeman due up. Foul ball again. So, yeah, we apologize profusely for the technical issues that have come up yesterday and today. We're going to hope that we're good the rest of the way in, because we've got a good one brewing in Milwaukee where it's 0-0. And here is the pitch. Another foul ball. Acuna, quite a battle going on. It's still 1-2. We saw some trade rumors earlier from Mexican. That's what the dugout is for. If anybody has some intel, some hot rumors, whatever, this is a place to talk about it. The 1-2 pitch. Nice backhand play by the second baseman, but the throw is not in time. Acuna beat it. Very close. So will we have a challenge? Let's check the replay. Great play, by the way. Great throw. Snow cone by the first baseman. And I think we're going to have a challenge. And apparently no challenge. It has scored a hit. Yeah, I was worried about that too, Ethan. I thought he might be out. But good news. He is safe. Here's Dansby. And here's the pitch. It's low. So Freddie waiting on deck, and then Josh Donaldson in the hole. Whoever talks about in the hole, like, you never hear that said. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swings and misses. Here comes pitch number 42 for Hauser. It's the 1-1 to Dansby, but the pitch did not happen. Throw over to first instead. Runner is back. And thanks for asking, Ethan. The answer to that is 1,000. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Dansby hits it over to third, but he boots it, or can't come up with it. One way or the other, Dansby's on first. We'll see how it gets scored. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Something is cooking in Milwaukee. Okay, yeah. Third baseman tried to make a tough backhanded play on that. They call it the hot corner, and he was not able to come up with that one. So here's Freddie, first and second, nobody out. He's 0 for 1 today. He was the hero yesterday. This one is hit deep to center field and gone. 3-run home run for Freddie Freeman. Second consecutive day he has pulled off a 3-run blast. 3-0 Braves. Nobody out. Number 25 for Freddie. One hell of a year for Freddie Freeman. That one bounced back on the field. you got to like that, because the outfielder's going to have to go retrieve that ball. All right, so here is Josh Donaldson. Nobody on, nobody out. 3 runs in. And there's strike 2. Swung on and missed. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off his foot. And Delta Airlines says that one flew 424 feet from Freddie Freeman. And here's the 0-2. It's high, 1-2. There's the ball, 2-2 to Donaldson. Glad to have T-Dog in the house. Hope everything's going well with T-Dog. How about this Freddie Freeman feller? 6 RBIs over the last 48 hours. Here's the 3-2 to Josh. Swung on a miss. There's out number 1 in the inning. Yeah, the youngster is a mod. That's right, T. So far, he's doing a good job. You know, he's earning his keep. However, he is in a probationary period. Let's not get that twisted. Yeah. And he claims to be 12 years old. Yes, we see that. So here's Markakis with nobody on base. Here's the 0-1 pitch, low. Here's the 1-1 to Markakis. Bounced over to second. There's throw to first, out number 2. So Ozzy Albies steps in. He has been batting in the 6th spot lately since Austin Riley has gone into his prolonged slump, which we all knew would happen as a rookie. He's been moved down to number 8, and Albies up to number 6. Gibby. Good to see you, my man. Here's the 1-0. Gibby drove past the yard today. I hear you on that. And unless you're like right up on it, like if you're cruising by it on 285 or 75, right where those two highways merge, first the 2-0 pitch, it's high. It's hard to get a good glimpse of that thing because, you know, it's not like Turner Field in the old Fulton County Stadium where you got a good view of the stadium when you drove by it. This thing, it's not such a good view from the highway. And Ozzy manages to get one in right field for a single. 2 outs. And Ozzy Albies on first base. But you got to really crane your neck, you know, when you're trying to catch that glimpse of SunTrust when you're on 285 or 75. But I do the same thing, man. Every time I drive by any kind of major sports facility, I always try to get a good glimpse of that. Well, I'm sorry to hear it's still buffering, at least on Ethan's stream. Yeah, Gibby, you're absolutely right. Yeah, you can catch like the top part of the sign, and that's about it. I don't like that. It should be more visible. You barely know it's there unless you really like know it's there. You're gonna miss it almost every time. If you're driving, if you're a passenger looking out the window, yeah, you might catch that. But that's a good point. I didn't really think about that too much, but yeah, your stadium needs to be like super visible because it's in a highly visible area. It's at the intersection of 285 and 75, which is like one of the biggest interchanges in the southeast. Here's 2-0 pitch to McCann. And it's outside. Ethan, yes, at 12, I'd say you are definitely our youngest member, youngest subscriber, so we do appreciate that. We are for all ages. It's 3-0, and McCann had the green light, and that's unfortunate because he grounds out to end the inning. But a good one for the Braves because Freddie Freeman hit a monster 3-run blast to center field, his second consecutive 3-run home run in as many days, and the Braves are up 3-0. Coast to Coast will be back. Christian Yelich is leading off. Bottom of the fourth, Braves up 3-0. And there is a ball. Christian Yelich hasn't done really anything against the Braves in the last series. He didn't do really anything. He might have had a hit or two, but no home runs, no big hits. Hopefully that can happen in this series too. Thanks, Mexican. Yeah, I had a couple days during the All-Star break. Had some time to check out another scoreboard. So, yeah, this one works better. I like it better, too. It's not perfect. It's kind of funky with a couple of things on it, but you know what? It's an improvement. And so here's Yelich. He's got a 2-1 count. Glad to see we picked up a sub. Here's the 2-1, and it's inside. Lori. Yelich has a bunch of home runs, and he has a single right here. And that's how the bottom of the fourth starts. A leadoff single for Christian Yelich. Crusher, I found there's some guy called like the Atlanta Sports Guy. Something to that effect. We do actually seem to have a little bit of Braves competition. And I watched a little bit of his broadcast the other day. He wasn't too bad. I mean, he was a lot better than, apparently in the world of live reaction. You get a lot of guys that can't even speak clearly or give a coherent take about anything. But I did find one guy. I'm not going to put his link up here because he's not that bad, right? I don't want to. It's not like the Goose or one of our other special people of the day kind of guys. This guy's actually not too bad. Here's the 0-1. Swung on a miss. This is a big Braves house, Lona. Localori, that is. Localori. Yes, we are all about the Braves here on Coast to Coast. All right, well, you're in the right place then, Local Lori. We are all Braves fans. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It bounces up there to Braun. Okay, then. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Ryan Braun. Yeah, Bryce Harper does suck. That's been noted here before, and it will continue to be noted as long as this stream is active, or unless Harper becomes a Brave. And they're swinging a miss. Ryan Braun is out on strikes. Number 4 for Fried. All right, Local Lori. Well, if you're a Braves fan, then go ahead and subscribe. We're trying to get to 140 plus. Yelich steals a base. That's number 22 on the year. Yelich is a skinny dude, but man, he can hit for some power and steal bases. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It is outside. 2-0 to Grandal. Here's the 2-0 pitch with a runner on second base. Fouled away. It's 2-1. There's one out. Dodgers up 7-1 on the Phillies tonight. Good grief. What the hell happened to them? And it's 3-1 on Grandal. It's almost now at the point where I want the Phillies to beat the Dodgers, right? Because the Dodgers are, we want to kind of try to get that number 1 seed in the National League. So I'm not sure if I want the Phillies to win or the Dodgers to win. That's tough. But I almost want to say I want the Dodgers to win that one. I'm sorry, I almost want the Phillies to win that game tonight. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's in there, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Grandal. It's ball 4. There's a walk. And that was pitch number 50 for Max Fried. We're in the bottom of the 4th, 1 out. And Moustakas steps in with his 25 home runs on the season. Got to be careful here. He is the tying run after all. Here is the pitch. It's inside. So Fried all of a sudden having a little bit of control difficulty. McCann goes out for a mound visit. And we will check a couple of scores. We mentioned the Dodgers 7-1 over the Phillies in the 7th inning. The Rays up 2-1 over the Yankees in the 6th. Tigers and Indians tied at 5 in the 7th inning. Red Sox 10, Blue Jays 4. That one's in the 5th. Cubs have taken the lead. Sorry to see that. It's the Cubs 2, the Reds 1 in the 4th inning. The Royals are up 1-0 on the Sox. The White Sox, that is, in the 4th inning. Cardinals 2, Pirates 0 in the 3rd. Giants and Rockies finally underway in the nightcap. That one is scoreless. Earlier, it was 19-2. Giants over the Rockies in Game 1. And then later on tonight, we have Astros at Angels. TreasureHunt.ga brought us another scoreboard update there. And here's the 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. And Ethan, no, I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow night's game. Hopefully, if the Crusher is available, hopefully he can grab that one. This is 2 in a row for me. Usually like to take a day off somewhere after a couple to rest the pipes and all. And here's the 2-1 pitch to Moustakas. It's in there. Strike 2. Yeah, Gibby, our bullpen actually has been pretty damn good for the last 2 months. Here's the 2-2. This one's hit pretty well, but Markakis has it. That's out number 2. Runners on first and second. Yeah, Loca Lori, let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. Max Fried, he's solid. I mean, he's not having the kind of year that Mike Soroka is having. 7 innings pitched yesterday, 9 strikeouts, a career high for the youngster. Raise your hand if you thought he'd have 10 wins by this point in the season and the opportunity to go for 20. Here's Jesus Aguilar. And that's ball 1. Mike Fultonevich has been having trouble, and as we mentioned yesterday, I saw him pitch for AAA Gwinnett on Saturday night. Did not impress. Got a lot of work to do before he's going to be called back up to the show. All right, here's the pitch to Aguilar. This is a big dude at the plate. And here comes the pitch. It's low. All right, much obliged. Thanks so much, Loca Lori. You have officially been initiated. And here's the 2-0 pitch. Oh, nice catch on a line by Ozzy Albies. That's the end of the 4th inning. Fried got in a jam and got out of it. Damage control engaged. As we head to the 5th inning, it is still Braves 3 and Brewers nothing from Milwaukee. This is A-Bomb. Coast to Coast will return. Here's Austin Riley leading off the 5th inning. It's 1-2 now to Riley. It's been a pretty extended slump. The Cy Young is the best pitcher in each league. So there's 2 every year. One for the National League, one for the American League. Two to Riley, right in there. He did not get the bat off the shoulders on that one. Strikeout number 2 for Adrian Hauser. And here comes Max Fried. Fried batting a respectable 156. This won't help, though. There's a ground ball to short, and quickly 2 out. Back to top of the order with Acuna. All right, so here is Acuna. He is 1 for 2. First pitch is a ball. This game being brought to you by TreasureHunt.ga. Click sports fans. And come see our deals. Acuna fouls it away. It's 1-1. Here's pitch number 70 for Hauser, and it is swung on a miss. Strike 2. Just a couple of months from now, it will be football season, and this will be your home for Falcons reaction. And Acuna grounds out to the pitcher. There is the 3rd out, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. We are cruising right along in Milwaukee on a Monday night. Thumbs up for your boy. This is A-Bomb. We'll be back with more Coast to Coast and more baseball next. We are back. And the first pitch was fouled deep into the outfield. Oh, I thought it was a foul ball. It was not a foul ball. It was almost a home run, but it is a leadoff double for Milwaukee. Okay, so it did hit the chalk. It was a fair ball. It was almost a home run, but it was a ground rule double instead. Runner on second, nobody out for Milwaukee. All right, so here's the 8th place hitter, Arcia. He's 0 for 1, and he fouls away the first pitch. Orlando Arcia, shortstop, batting 8th, .231 average on the year. And the pitcher on deck, Hauser, is in the on-deck circle. Here's the 0-1. It's high. 1-1. Here's pitch number 62 on the way from Max Fried in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch is fouled back, 1-2. Yeah, Brickmaster Films, we do remember that. And yes, 15 concurrent viewers. Welcome into the dugout. You're watching Coast to Coast. My name is A-Bomb. It is 3-0 Braves. Glad to have Ethan back. And the 1-2 pitch. A couple of things. First of all, the runner on second just stole third base. And second of all, what should have been strike 3 was called a ball. So now we have a runner on third, nobody out. A 2-2 count on Arcia. And Milwaukee has a little something going on. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Greg Counsell is the manager for the Milwaukee Brewers. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's another foul ball. Nobody out. Runner on third base, a 2-2 count. And the Braves up by 3 runs. Here's the pitch. Tapped up, back to the mound. Oh, nice play. Max Fried tagged out the runner coming home from third. What the hell was he thinking? That was a stupid base running blunder. And we'll take it. There's out number 1. We'll gladly do that. We'll gladly let that guy get to first base if we can get you coming home from third in a non-force situation. I mean, I've never seen the pitcher come and tag out a guy coming home from third trying to score. That was awesome. That was awesome. Let's see that replay a couple more times. All right, so the pitcher's up now with a runner on first and 1 out. Adrian Hauser is 0 for 1. And he's 0 for 8 batting on the year. There's a foul bunt. Yeah, Michael, that was some bad base running that worked out in the Braves' favor. Well, the Braves got a break on that blunder. It's the 0-1 pitch to Hauser. Another foul. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Hauser. Instead of throw to first. All right, Breakmaster, good question. The most underrated and overrated Brave. I'm going to have to think about that one for a minute. So with 1 out, runner on first base, here's the 0-2 pitch to the pitcher. Hauser showing bunt. Pulls the bat back and fouls it away. We'll do it again. All right. No-Cal checking in. How about this Freeman guy, huh? This Freeman character. 3-run home run last night. 3-run home run tonight. And 0-2 pitch. They said he went around. And Hauser strikes out. That's 5 on the night for Fried. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. All right, so with 2 outs, after that base running blunder at third base, where Max Fried actually came over and tagged out the guy running from third. We've got the top of the order back up. Lorenzo Cain, he's 0 for 2. And here's the pitch. It's fouled back. If you're a Brewers fan, welcome in. This is a big Braves house, but that doesn't mean you can't participate. Generally speaking, we don't bite. And Milwaukee, I mean, hell, Milwaukee and the Braves, those teams are so tied in and intertwined with each other in their history that I almost consider Milwaukee to be our brethren. Hank Aaron played with the Brewers and the Braves. The Atlanta Braves were in Milwaukee prior to moving here, etc. So here's the 1-1 pitch to Cain. And that's a little bit high. Yeah, Mike, I don't know if the third base coach told him to go. I'm going to guess no. I'm just guessing the runner went on his own and totally disregarded any advice from a third base coach. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's high, 3-1. There are 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Want to get him here. Yelich is on deck with his 32 home runs. And it's ball 4. He is going to bat with 2 outs and 2 on with the opportunity to tie this game up. T, all right, well, you know what, T? We could use another mod around here, so let's go ahead and do something about that. Boom. Okay, so here's Yelich, 2 outs, 2 on. And the pitch to Yelich, fouled away. Oh, yeah, Mark McGwire was awesome. I mean, he could jack him with the best of them, but, you know, there was a lot of steroids involved in all that. He wasn't the only one. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Yelich. It's inside. It's 1-1. All right, we've got a good mod squad now. You know, I think we've got that covered for the time being. So great job, guys. Thanks for all the enthusiasm. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Yelich hits this one to Riley. Nice play. Riley got turned around but was able to get it just in time. Inning over. Side retired. End of the 5th inning. Dansby Swanson will lead off as soon as we come back. I like the way this one's going tonight. We're done with 5 innings. 3-0 Braves. Okay, Dansby's up here. Leading off the top of the 6th. Hauser still in there for Milwaukee. 74 pitches for him. Oh, yeah, man. Old school. Strawberry and Otis Nixon. Let's not leave out Steve Sachs. Let's not leave out Dwight Gooden. I'm sorry, not Steve Sachs, but some other Dodgers player. I can't remember his name right now. This is way old school. Oh, you know it, Mondo. God, who is that Dodgers player I'm trying to think of? He is no longer with us. He really liked that cocaine. And the 0-1 pitch to Freddie with 1 out and nobody on base. It's outside, 1-1. I hear you, Mondo, man. Let's stick with the natural stuff, man. We don't want any kind of synthetic or chemically altered substances. Never a good idea. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Freddie Freeman. It's high. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Freddie Freeman had a 3-run blast last time up. And last time up yesterday, he also had a 3-run blast. And that was a game winner and sealed the sweep for the Braves and Padres yesterday. It's now 3-2. Darryl Strawberry bobblehead. Wow. That's got to be pretty rare. And Freddie just took ball 4. No, I don't think Ricky Henderson. No, he wasn't known for any kind of shenanigans like that. And here's Josh Donaldson with a runner on first and 1 out. Donaldson looks at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 today. And Ethan, you better not ever start any of that, or one of us will come tell your parents and kick your butt. All right, so there's out number 2. Freddie Freeman flies out. And that brings up, no, check it. That was Donaldson that just flew out. And with 2 outs, here's Markakis. Oh, wow. T just watched Randy Johnson's perfect game. Well, I remember watching that game the night that it was on. Yeah, that was a bad memory. But I watched that entire game hoping a Brave would break up the perfecto, but it did not happen. All right, here's the 0-1 pitch to Markakis. And that's over to the second baseman on the ground. Throw to first, out number 3. So Braves don't push any runs across, but we're still ahead. We'll head now to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is a Monday night in Milwaukee. And good news so far, 3-0. Good guys. A-Bomb will be back. All right, a little bit of bad news. Max Fried is out of the game because of a blister. So Tomlin is in. Don't recall seeing him a whole lot lately. The guy with the big chewing tobacco chaw. Oh, yeah, man. That's going to be big. Let's hope we can win 3 out of 4. Uh-oh. Braun goes yard. Thankfully, it's a solo shot, and that's how we lead off. The bottom of the 6th, Ryan Braun goes solo. It's 1-0. 13th home run for Braun this year. So that bites. Due to a blister, Max Fried is out prematurely in this game, and we've got Tomlin in there. First batter he faces, yard. Welcome in, Mathcar. All right, so yeah, the Braves have the Brewers today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And then for the Brewers, it's the Diamondbacks after that. So, does anybody remember Chief Nakahoma? Crusher, see what he's up to these days. And you know what? I get it now. It's really offensive to Native Americans to have, like, for the Braves to have some drunk Native American dude that their marketing team dubbed to be Chief Nakahoma, right? When I was a kid, I thought that was the funniest thing. Now I do realize that that was probably offensive to a lot of Native Americans who, let's face it, our country has not really had a good track record with those guys, at least back in the day. But all of you younger folks, the Braves used to have this actual, like, Cherokee Indian, and his name was Chief Nakahoma, and he had his own teepee in the outfield. We'll have to do like a whole segment on Chief Nakahoma one of these days. At some point, he got phased out. But when you think of it, that is one of the all-time great names for a mascot. Uh-oh, somebody just got tossed. Uh-oh, we've got a situation with the Brewers and the umpire. I missed that. Somebody tell me what just happened. Actually, let me go back. Let's go ahead and we'll do a quick DVR replay and see what happened there. Let's take a look. Here's the 3-2 pitch on this replay. Okay, that was not the play in question. Fast forward a little bit here. Oh, hell yeah, that was a good call. That was not a bad call. Oh, yeah, you deserve to be tossed on that. See you tomorrow. All right. So 1 on, nobody on base. 1 run in. Oh, wow. Chief Nakahoma came from Milwaukee. All right. Yet another tie-in between these two clubs. Like I said, we are brethren. Oh, Gibby, yeah, the guy, the batter, was rung up on strike 3. He didn't like the call, but Pitch Tracker showed it was a good call. And so because of the arguing balls and strikes, he has been ejected. Next player steps up. There's a base hit into right field. 1 out, runner on first. And the tying run will come to the plate. Oh, absolutely. The big cat, Andre Scalaraga. Absolutely. Yes, he had cancer. I don't remember him. I did not recall that he had a home run in his first at-bat back. Yeah, it was on the corner. It was a good pitch. Wow, I've never heard of or do not recall Princess Win Alada. Wow. I hope the Braves paid that guy pretty well. The big chief. And so Jesus Aguilar is up. He is 0 for 2 tonight. John Olerud, yes, we do remember him. John Olerud wore the batting helmet everywhere he went, including when he was batting, including when he was playing first base, and including when he was sitting in the dugout because apparently he had a brain aneurysm at a young age. But he was a hell of a singles guy. He won a batting title, I want to say, did John Olerud back in the early 90s. Okay, Ethan, well, thanks for your work tonight. Thanks so much. Good luck at practice, and we will catch you next time. And here is the 1-2 pitch to Aguilar. Foul ball. We'll do it again. Jesus is 0 for 2 today, and he's got a 1-2 count. Another throwback to first. Runner is safe. Oh, yeah, Mexican. Yeah, check out my shirt, man. I'm wearing my Mexico shirt. There you go. This one's lined into center field, and in comes Acuna. Nice play. Nice play. Out number 2. Nice catch. I bought this Mexico soccer shirt last year when they were kicking ass in the World Cup. It's too bad Mexico couldn't hold out, but, you know, I've got the T-shirt. At least I got that. And here's the number 7th man, Hura. Okay, let's see. Here is my Mexico football shirt that I got last year during the World Cup. I'm not a huge international soccer guy, but I was pulling for Mexico, so I went and bought the shirt. Too bad they couldn't pull it out. And so it's a 1-1 count to Hura. Uh-oh, this one's hit well and deep. And, well, Acuna keeps it in the yard at least. Another run comes in to score, however, for Milwaukee. At least it wasn't a home run, and it looked like Acuna might have batted that ball back and kept it in the park. It's hard to say. So Hura has a triple tonight. Okay, so Acuna almost had that one, but he didn't actually touch it at all. So Tomlin has come in, given up a home run, and now a triple. Thankfully, there are 2 outs in the inning. Tough. Tough luck that Fried had to come out of this game because of a blister. Yeah, Gibby, we changed pitchers because Max Fried developed a blister. He could not pitch anymore. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Oh, wow. Okay, well, thanks, Crusher, for all that knowledge. The best-known Chief Nakahoma was an Ottawa native, an Ottawa Indian. And so there's out number 3, fly ball to Acuna. So that's the end of the 6th inning. but it's a productive one for Milwaukee as they put up 2 runs in the inning, and we head now to the 7th inning. Head of the 7th inning, and the Braves up by 1 skinny run now. So we'll be back to the top of the 7th. Let's hope the Braves can get a little insurance when we come back. This is A-Bomb. Ozzy Albies leads off with a single opposite field shot into left field. He's on. First in the top of the 7th. Braves up 3-2. Brian McCann and then Austin Riley after him. And Brickmaster and everybody else who's wondering why the hell did we yank Max Fried when he was pitching a gem. It's because he developed a blister on his pitching hand. Once that happens, you cannot go anymore. And here's McCann. He swings and misses. It was Mexican, yes. Swarzak came up, pitched a couple of weeks. Then he had to go on the injured list for a quick minute, and now he's back. I'll have to study up on this injured list. That's a new thing. It used to be called the disabled list, and now it's called the injured list, and it works a little bit different than the previous disabled list, and I'm not sure what the difference is. If anybody wants to enlighten me on that. If not, I'll go look it up tomorrow, see if I can get a handle on that. It's Brewers and Braves tomorrow night, 8:10 Eastern start. And we're hoping the Bone Crusher will have that one for you. It's Bryce Wilson for the Braves, who's been up and down between Atlanta and Gwinnett a couple of times this year. And McCann strokes one the other way. And this one gets over the head of Braun all the way to the wall. Ozzy Albies is going to end up on third base. And a very long single once again for McCann. And pretty much if McCann doesn't hit it out of the yard, it's pretty much going to be a single. So he's on first, Ozzy on third, runners on the corners, nobody out. And Braun got the tip of the glove on that one, but he was just too short. If he had just been another couple inches taller, he would have gotten that one. So tomorrow it is Bryce Wilson, as we said, up and down between Gwinnett and Atlanta a couple of times. He's your Braves pitcher, and he'll be going against Brandon Woodruff at 8:10 Eastern tomorrow night. If you want the Bone Crushers channel, go to the top right-hand corner of my screen where you see the info button, and that'll take you immediately to his channel. Austin Riley, duck snort, blue pit, RBI, 4-2 Braves. Okay then, Austin Riley. Nice jam job. Still got the base hit. Still got the RBI. Still nobody out. And here we go in the 7th inning. This is where the Braves kind of wake up. They don't even really start playing offense until this inning. And so Greg Counsell, the Milwaukee skipper, is out talking to the umpire. Usually means that's a double switch, meaning we've got a pitching change. The Verizon Wireless call to the bullpen has been made, and we're going to step aside for just a quick minute. We'll let you know who the new pitcher is for the Brewers when we come back. Matt Joyce is your Braves pinch hitter, and the new pitcher for Milwaukee is Guerra. So nobody out, top of the 7th, run already in here, and Joyce looks at one in the dirt, 2-0. Okay, well, thanks for whoever confirmed that Brian McCann is the slowest player in baseball. Matt Joyce batting an even 300. Been a great pinch hitter for us. And this one, though, is lined over to the second baseman. There's out number 1. Everybody got back safely on that line drive. I'm going to disagree, Brick. I think McCann does hustle. Some people can hustle and still be slow. I think that's what we've got going on with McCann. Peyton Tandy in. I assume you're saying you need us to beat the Brewers, and let's hope we do that. Acuna swings at the first pitch. Is that going to fall in? Is it going to get out of play? No to either. Yelich grabs that one in foul territory. And that's out number 2. Yeah, we knew that, Peyton. Yeah, let's. Hey, we want to sweep these mofos. And so here's Dansby Swanson. Thanks for everybody being on board tonight. We'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. My name is A-Bomb. This is our little show called Coast to Coast. It's brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. And Dansby Swanson swings at this pitch and fouls it out of play this time. We're your home for Braves baseball. We're your home for Atlanta Falcons football and some other stuff. Some Hawks when we roll around to NBA season. And Breakmaster, this is the first year that Dansby has done anything offensively. But he doesn't do anything offensively here. He hits it over to third base. Third baseman steps on the bag, gets the force, and there's out number 3. But a big insurance run is scored by the Braves, and now it is time to stretch in Milwaukee. It's the 7th inning stretch, and the Braves are up 4-2. We'll be back. We are back. Bottom of the 7th inning. Hope you stretched. And so we got a pinch hitter, Tyler Saladino. Or wait a second, is this guy a pitcher? He's batting .088. I'm sorry, I might have gotten that. I might have gotten that all backwards. I think this is a pitcher still batting because this dude has an 0.88 average. And Chad Sabatka is now in the game. He has been up and down between Atlanta and Gwinnett a few times. Relief pitcher for the Braves. And Sabatka and Soroka spelled very similar. And it's 3-1 quickly to Saladino. We're on the bottom of the 7th from Milwaukee. This one is tapped over to Dansby at short. Gets rid of it quickly, and there's the out. Nicely done. 1 out. Braves and Brewers, 8:10 Eastern tomorrow. Your starters for that one. Bryce Wilson for the Braves. Brandon Woodruff for the Brewers. Oh, yeah, Buster Posey. Yeah, absolutely. It'd be nice to see him continue to have success. I'm not sure how he's been doing over the last couple of years, but doesn't he have 3 World Series rings, if I'm not mistaken? He's also from the state of Georgia. That's another positive. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Kane. Swung on a miss. He's up there with 1 out. He's the leadoff man for Milwaukee. All right, well, let's hope he has some electric stuff tomorrow night also. Kane swings and misses. It's 1-2. So Sabatka getting set to deal the 1-2 pitch. Here it is. It is swung on and foul tipped. Stays alive. It's 1-2. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. Way high. It's 2-2. Kane drives one into right field, but Markakis is there for the 2nd out. So 2 outs, and here is Yelich. Yelich 1 for 3 tonight and 2 for 14 against the Braves this year. As I mentioned earlier, that's what I thought. I remember he did not do much against us in that last series in Atlanta. And the pitch is outside to him. It's 1-0 to Yelich. Swung and a missed. It's 1-1 on Yelich. The 1-1. Yelich gets a hold of one, and this one ends up in right field for a 2-out single. I think Ozzie could possibly had that one. Let's see the replay. Let's check this replay. Oh, yeah, Ozzie, didn't field it. I mean, in his defense, it was a very hard hit ball, but probably should have been fielded. All right, he's back. We thought he was headed to bed, but just when you thought, he's back. All right, so here's Ryan Braun. He did have a solo job earlier tonight. This one is hit into center field, and there's out number 3, caught by Acuna. So, nothing doing for Milwaukee. Freddie Freeman is due up as soon as we come back. So let's take this quick timeout. You're watching Coast to Coast with A-Bomb, and it's 4-2 Atlanta. All right, Freddie Freeman is up. Had the big 3-run blast earlier tonight. Batting .303, 25 home runs, 74 RBIs. One hell of a season for Freddie. And Guerra still out there for Milwaukee, and first pitch is a strike. Here's the 1 pitch. Fouled away. This game brought to you by treasurehunt.ga. Click sports fans. All the great deals. 31,000 plus tonight in Milwaukee at Miller. What is it called? Miller Park. That's what it's called. Oh, 2 count on Freeman. And here comes that pitch. Grounds it over to short. There's throw to first base. Out number 1. Freddie is retired. Let's take a look at some scores. Wow, the Dodgers all over the Phillies. How did this happen? It is 16-2. Dodgers with a couple of 2-point conversions tonight. 16-2 in the bottom of the 9th against the Phillies in Philadelphia. Wow, can you imagine if you're a Phillies fan up there watching this one tonight? 16-2, bottom of the ninth in Philly. Dodgers are up there. In the top of the ninth, the Yankees are up 4-2 over the Devil Rays. The Devil Rays. Well, they're just the Rays now. But the Yankees are up 4-2 there. It's the top of the ninth. It is the Indians 8, the Tigers 5. That one's in the 7th inning from Cleveland. In Boston, the Red Sox up 10-8 on the Blue Jays in the 8th inning. The Reds have retaken the lead, 4-3 over the Cubbies. That one's in the 8th inning. Royals up 4-1 over the White Sox in the 8th. Cardinals up 5-0 on the Pirates in the 7th inning. In the second half of the doubleheader, the Giants are up 2-1 on the Rockies in the 6th inning. In the first game earlier today, Giants 19, the Rockies 2. And then we've got the Astros and the Angels coming up. That one was supposed to have gotten underway already. Let's go ahead and refresh that screen and see if we missed something there. Okay, and that one is underway now from Anaheim, where the Astros are up 1-0. Thanks to treasurehunt.ga for that scoreboard update. And we're in the top of the 8th here with 2 outs and nobody on base in Milwaukee. All right, well, we're going to hopefully get this one over pretty soon. We are in the top of the 8th, 2 outs. Markakis 0 for 3 tonight. He's batting .286, 8 home runs, and 52 RBIs. And there's strike 1 to Markakis. The game is at 8:10 Eastern tomorrow night, and we're hoping the Bone Crusher has that one for you. I've done, let's see, I did yesterday's game and today's. Probably going to take a day off tomorrow, and then we'll be back whenever. Here's the 0-1 pitch outside. All right, Michael Mask and everybody else staying up late for the exciting conclusion of this one. That's strike 2 swinging to Markakis. And, of course, you can always take us to bed with you on your phone. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Markakis. Is way high. Right, Rockies had a doubleheader. It was a makeup of a rain delay from earlier in the season. It has been a very long day for the Colorado Rockies. They've given up 20 runs today, and it's still not over yet. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Markakis. It is popped up. Moustakas says he has it in foul territory. He does. That's out number 3, and that is the Braves in the 8th inning. And nothing doing there. So we head to the bottom of the 8th. It is still the Braves 4 and the Rockies 2. You are watching Coast to Coast Monday Night Baseball in full effect. And we'll be back for more of that right after this. right, let's do this. And so Swarzak is in. And we were talking about him earlier tonight. Yep, he's back. And he's been a very good acquisition for the Braves. Spent about whatever the shortest amount of time possible on the injured list. Now he's back. And as far as Crusher and the confirmation, we'll see. Hopefully he shows up before we get out of here tonight. Here's the 0-1. It's fouled away. It's 0-2. We are your home for Braves, Falcons, and more. Live streaming, live reaction. And so if it's your first time on board, hit the subscribe button. Smash it. Crush it. Own it. And here's the 0-2 pitch to Pena. It's outside. Yeah, Ethan. Yeah, I'll probably turn it off. I had it off for the last couple of weeks, but then last night we started having some buffering issues, and then we had some buffering issues tonight as well. And so it's on a 7-second delay right now. Yeah, I prefer having no delay at all. But if it's keeping me from having more buffering issues, then it's going to stay on. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Pena. Is just a bit outside. It's a full count. And by just a bit outside, I mean like 1 inch. Here comes the payoff. This one's hit pretty hard into right field. Back goes Markakis, and about 2 steps from the fence, he catches the ball. There's out number 1. Good catch, Markakis. He's been flashing leather lately. Anybody that was watching Saturday night saw what he did there to keep the Braves in that ball game. And they call him the handsome terrorist. And he's been playing some great baseball lately. So that sends up Mike Moustakas. He's 1 for 3 today. And the pitch to him is inside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. It is fouled away, 1-1. Welcome all Brewers fans who are on board with us. We're a big Braves house, but as we've been talking about, Braves, Brewers, we're all kind of the same. We're all brothers. So much history shared between these two clubs. And the Brewers used to be in the American League. Braves Brewers didn't start playing every year until about, what year was that? Like around 2000, 2001, something like that. That's when the Brewers moved over to the National League. They were in the American League from their inception all the way up till about 2000. And if anybody wants to fact check that, I will stand by that 1,000%. Here's the 3-1 to Moustakis. Foul ball, 3-2. And Ethan, if you're on board, let us know who is due up for the Braves in the top of the ninth. Who is coming up for the Braves next inning? Here's the 3-2 pitch. It is fouled away. Moustakis still 3-2 on him. Nobody on. 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning, and here's the pitch to Moustakis. 3-2. It is hit into left field. Thought it was going to fall in, but guess who caught it? Austin Riley. He's had a hit, RBI, and a couple of great plays in the outfield tonight. For a guy who's not a left fielder by trade, he's starting to learn the position, and it may be, in fact, his trade position by the time it's all over with. It's really getting used to the position. Pitch to Aguilar. Next pitch is in the dirt, 1-1. Jesus Aguilar 0 for 3 today. And the pitch with 2 outs is low. Appreciate everybody and all of our subscribers, all of our viewers, everybody on board tonight. Make sure to like and thumbs up for your boy. The 2-1 pitch is swung and a missed. Also hit that subscribe button. Jesus Aguilar has a 2-2 count. .45 Eastern Time. You're watching Coast to Coast with A-Bomb, and the 2-2 pitch is just a little bit outside. 7:45 on the West Coast. Coming at you from Metro Atlanta, Gwinnett County specifically. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 3-2 from Swarzak. With 2 outs, and this one is grounded over to shortstop. Dansby makes an impossible play, and he's out! What a hell of a play by Dansby Swanson. Got the slow-running Jesus Aguilar. He bounced that throw up there to Freddie Freeman, and it was in perfect position. Hell to the yes. Man, some great defense from the Braves over the last couple of weeks, and always that great offense. All right, then. So let's head to the bottom of the 8th inning. We're having a good time tonight in Milwaukee. It is 4-2 Braves, and we'll be right back. This is Coast to Coast with A-Bomb. All right, we're back. Top of the ninth inning, and Ozzie Albies is batting. He is 2 for 3. And Michael Mask. Are you familiar with Gilchrist Drive and Winnie Robbins? And the 1-0 pitch to Ozzie is foul back. It's 1-1. And yeah, Crusher can tell you all about Friends on the Hill, or what's going down on Watson Boulevard, or what is that place, the Lolo? And that pitch is outside. It's 2-1 to Ozzie. Here comes 2-1 pitch with nobody on, nobody out. Oh, he gets a hold of this one. And that one goes off the fence. And Ozzie's going to slide into second with a double. Nicely done. Leadoff double for Ozzie Albies. That's double number 22 on the year for Ozzie. And so little insurance would not hurt at all here in the top of the ninth inning. And so here is Brian McCann, 1 for 3 today. Runner on second, nobody out. Chance for an RBI. And that's inside. Ball 1. Here is the 1-0 pitch to Brian McCann. It's outside, 2-0. And Crusher, we've got some folks wanting to know, and I can't remember if we got your confirmation. Are you able to do the Tuesday night game, 8:10 Eastern, between the Brewers Braves? Mexican for Golovkin wants to know. And here comes the 3-0 pitch. That's a strike. Yeah, Mexican, right. The dugout has been really good tonight. And I think it's a Milwaukee thing. A lot of people show up when it's the Brewers Braves. Here's 3-1 pitch to McCann. And that's strike 2. We'll check all the scores around the league as soon as this one wraps up. 3-2 pitch to McCann. Swings and misses. And he is down on strikes. McCann retired. And here is Austin Riley batting 8th. Here's Austin Riley, runner on second. 1 out. Chance for some insurance. Austin Riley, 1 for 3 with a single. and an RBI. And the 1-0 pitch to him is inside. So, Michael Mask, here's the big question. Here's the big sports question if you're from that area. North Side or Warner Robins? All right, 2-1 to Austin Riley. That pitch is in there. It's 2-2. All right, Mondo, glad you're back in. Oh, yeah, Michael Mass says North Side. Yeah, if you're from Warner Robins, you're either North Side or Warner Robins. There is no in between. John Keck, welcome in. Not sure. Not sure who's coming out. That's a good question. Who's coming out for the Braves in the bottom of the ninth? I haven't seen a shot of the bullpen. Payoff pitch to Riley is low. He walks. 2 on, 1 out. Here comes Culberson. Charlie Clutch about to pinch hit. All right, well, you know what, Ethan? Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you on the next stream. Get some sleep. Go kick some butt in Little League, and we'll talk to you next time. And we've got a mound visit. And here comes the umpire to break it up. We are in Milwaukee tonight. Culberson with a .308 batting average. Three home runs, 14 RBIs for CC. Here's the pitch. Oh, instead, a fake over to second base. No balk, but it kind of looked like one, right? It's not a balk, but it kind of looked like one. Oh, yeah, Michael Mask. I'm not even from Middle Georgia, but I know all about Luther Williams Field. And correct me if I'm wrong, did there not used to be a driver's license office very close to Luther Williams Field in Macon? Here's the 0-1 pitch, and we're going back to the 90s on this question. Here's the 0-1 to Culberson. Swings and misses. 0-2. Okay, Central City Park, right? Yeah. Yeah, you know, Macon. The Macon Whoopee. Historic Luther Williams Field where the Macon Braves played. And the pitch to Culberson is outside. And here comes the 1-2 to Culberson. The The 1-2 pitch. Swings and misses. Strike 3. Swung at some garbage. And Culberson down on strikes. Back to the top of the order we go. Here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. And Bone Crusher will tell you about some stories from the 80s on the base. He can tell you about the PX. Isn't that what it used to be called? Isn't that what they called like the store that was on the base? I've actually been to the same store like once or twice in Warner Robins, and we're talking about like early 80s. The PX, Warner Robins. It's the 1-0 pitch to Acuna. That's a little bit high. No, T, not the P90X. It is way before that was even conceived. But good call. Yes. Wasn't there on the Warner Robins Air Force Base a P90X? Right. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Cockroach. Okay, here's the 2-0 pitch. Instead, another fake back to first. This pitcher, Smith, for Milwaukee. We've got a new pitcher, by the way. His name is Smith. He's very concerned about the runner at second. And he's like almost balked twice on some kind of fake move back to second. So far, though, nobody's called any kind of balk. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Acuna. Chance for some insurance. It's fouled away. It's 2-1. All right, so on deck is Dansby Swanson. There are 2 outs, however, here in the top of the 9th inning. Acuna ready for the 2-1 pitch. Almost hit him. He got out of the way, though. It's 2-2. And it is just past 11 o'clock. Atlanta time. Oh, Crusher, I can't even remember my question now. What was my question? I can't remember. Oh, I think the question was, were you confirmed for tomorrow night's stream? And I think you were. And now the bases are jammed with the Braves. So here's Dansby. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Top of the 9th in Milwaukee. And we have between Michael Mask and the Roach and the Bone Crusher, we've got some Warner Robins royalty on board. And it's 0-1 now to Dansby. First pitch was in there for a called strike. All right, thanks so much, guys. We're all about growth here on Coast to Coast. And that is a ball to Dansby. It is 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 to Dansby. Fouls that one away. It's out of play. It's 1-2. Freddie Freeman is on deck with 2 outs here in the top of the 9th, and a 1-2 pitch to Dansby. The base is loaded. Here it comes. It's going to be fouled out of play. Do it again. Yeah, we've had a really fun game so far. Hopefully it all works out. Thanks once again to treasurehunt.ga for bankrolling this entire operation. And here's the pitch to Dansby. It's swung on and fouled away. Do it one more time. Here's a 1-2 pitch to Dansby. And he steps out. So we'll reset. "84 degrees at 11:06 local time in Georgia. Here's that 1-2 pitch to Dansby, and he swings and misses. Strike 3. End of the 9th. Braves load him up, and nobody's able to score. So let's hope that does not come back to bite us in the ass. As we head to the bottom of the 9th, the Braves have a 4-2 lead. Stay tuned. You do not want to miss this. Exciting conclusion to this game coming up next. I'm A-Bomb. This is Coast to Coast. Okay, Luke Jackson is coming on. He is our closer now. I hope he's not our permanent closer for the year, but for now he'll do. Seems like the Braves have to bail him out each time with some great defense. But he's got an 0-2 count now on Hura. Leading off the bottom of the 9th, he's 3 for 3 today. So let's hope Jackson could get through this unscathed and not have to have some great defense to bail him out on this one. Reds up 6-3 on the Cubbies. Glad to see that for all of our Reds fans on board. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on a miss. Yes, Jackson. 97. Strikeout. 1 down. Okay, then. Jackson makes all of us nervous. JK, you are not alone. So we got a pinch hitter. It's Gamel. And he looks at strike one. 98. Corner. Gas. This dude batting .252, 5 home runs on the year. He looks at ball one. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It is inside, 2-1. Number 9 hitters up next, and then top of the order for Milwaukee. Ground ball right into the shift. Dansby Swanson bounces one to Freddie Freeman, but he handles that, and that's out number 2. This is way too easy. We're not used to this. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom 9, Braves up by 2. Here's Jackson. Only 8 pitches so far. And we're back. I'm sorry, we've got a pinch hitter, Eric Thames. Yeah, we saw this guy pinch hitting last time. This guy has some huge guns and all kinds of body armor and stuff. Let's hope we get him out. I remember last series, the same guy was up. He looks like a beast, but I don't remember him doing anything in that pinch hitting role. Let's hope it stays that way. Nicely done. 0-2. Welcome in, Martin Richards. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Thames. That one's outside. It is 1-2. 8:10 is your starting time tomorrow night as well between these two clubs. Bryce Wilson for the Braves, up and down between the majors, AAA, and he'll face Brandon Woodruff. And there's strike 3. That is a 1-2-3 inning. Big save for Luke Jackson. Big win to start the series for Atlanta and Milwaukee tonight. Thanks so much, everybody. Michael Mask and all of our new subscribers. And, yes, we will have plenty of Falcons football for you coming up this fall. But first, it's time for the 10th inning show. This is where we bring you all the scores from tonight's action. So we will start in Chicago in the top of the 9th, where the Reds have a 6-3 lead over the Cubbies. In Kansas City, the Royals are up over the White Sox, 5-2, also in the 9th. Cardinals with a 7-0 lead over the Pirates. That one is in the top of the 9th. In the nightcap, the Giants have a 2-1 lead over the Rockies. That one's in the 8th inning. Earlier today, the Giants all over the Rockies in game number 1 of that doubleheader. Final score, Giants 19, Rockies 2. It is in the top of the 3rd inning in Anaheim, where the Astros have a 3-0 lead on the Angels. It was a final from Philadelphia. The Dodgers 16, the Phillies 2. Yes, you got to love that. It's a final from New York where the Rays beat the Yankees 5-4. It's also a final from Cleveland where the Indians beat the Tigers 8-6. And finally, the Red Sox over the Blue Jays in Boston. That one is 10-8 for your final. But the best final score of the night was the one in Milwaukee where the Braves beat the Brewers 4-2. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. We've got all of our folks in the dugout. Thanks so much to everybody who always makes the show within the show so great. That's what happens in the dugout. I have the show where I'm talking. You guys have the show where you're posting stuff in the dugout, and it makes us a better show with all of that teamwork. So good night, everybody. Please like and subscribe on your way out if you have not done so already. Crusher has the game for you tomorrow. I will see you next time on Coast to Coast.